Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the March 7th, 2024 Lowell License Commission. Secretary Pyer, has the meeting been posted?
Yes, it has.
Roll call, please.
Commission Chair Howe.
Here.
Commissioner Krieger.
Here.
Commissioner Donahue.
Here.
Commissioner Mercier is absent. Commissioner Tang.
Yeah.
4 present, 1 absent. 0th is the acceptance of the February 22nd, 2024 minutes.
Move approval.
Motion by Commissioner Krieger, seconded by Commissioner Donahue to approve the minutes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Next.
Application by James O'Hearn for Pollard Memorial Library Foundation for a special one-day license to sell dispense wines and malt beverages only for a Meet the Author Night featuring Allegra Goodman. Event to be held on Thursday, May 9th, 2024 from 6 to 8 p.m. in Memorial Hall at the Pollard Memorial Library, 401 Merrimack Street.
Good evening. Please state your name.
Good evening, Jamie O'Hearn, Pollard
Ja-
Memorial Library Foundation.
Hi, Jamie. Tell us about your event.
So it's going to be held on, this is the 18th annual Meet the Author Night, held on May 9th with Allegra Goodman, who's a well-known author. She actually lives in Cambridge, and her most recent book was Sam.
Questions, comments?
If I might, Madam Chairman, for the record, I don't feel I have a conflict in voting for this. I've known James since he was a baby, and he is also my insurance agent, but he's not making any financial gain. He's been volunteering his time for the Pollard Memorial Library Foundation for years, and they do good work. Thank you.
Thank you for that disclosure. Questions and comments?
Yes. Just to clarify, there's no problem with serving alcohol at the Pollard Memorial Library?
No, so we sent approval to the city every year. We bring in a third party that's a bartender that has their own liquor license, which we provide to John for coverage.
Thank you.
Motion on the floor by Commissioner Krieger, seconded by Commissioner Tang. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Good luck with your event, Jamie.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Applications by Vinnie Bugnesi for a special one-day license to sell dispense malt beverages and wines only for the Watlow Mixarium Annual Lowell New Year celebration on Sunday, April 14th, 2024 from noon to 6 p.m. on Temple Grounds, 45 Bernier Street.
And Secretary Pyer, should we take items 2, 3, and 4 together?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Applications by Vinnie Bugnesi for 2 amplified outdoor public entertainment permits for the Watlow Mixarium Annual Lowell New Year celebration on Saturday and Sunday, April 13th and 14th, 2024 from noon to 6 p.m. on Temple Grounds, 45 Bernier Street. And lastly, applications by Vinnie Bugnesi for 2 special one-day licenses to sell dispense malt beverages and wines only, and for 2 amplified outdoor public entertainment permits for the Watlow Mixarium Annual Fundraising Festival on Saturday and Sunday, June 29th and 30th, 2024, from noon to 8 p.m. on Temple Grounds, 45 Bernier Street.
Good evening. Please state your name for the record.
Good evening. My name is Vinay Bunasi, President of Temple Wat Lao Misanyalam.
And it looks like you have several events over a period of 4 days. Why don't you tell us about the event starting with the new year?
We have annual every year on the New Year Day on April, but this year is fall on June.
And you're only asking for, on April 14th,
Yes,
the
April
beer and
14,
wine?
Yes,
And have you held this license before?
yes.
And how many people are you expecting?
It's about 100 people.
And approximately how many bartenders or servers?
About 4 or 5 people.
And are all those servers experienced with tip certification?
Yes.
Questions or comments from the board?
You have held these licenses for a number of years, it's my recollection. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and the neighborhood is a bit congested with homes, but I don't think there's ever been any problems there at all. I think you've run them in compliance with the law and with the neighbors not having any complaints, as far as I know, and maybe the captain could
Yes.
speak to that.
Thank you, Commissioner. Yeah, prior to coming to the meeting, I did a search of our records management system. We've never had any calls to that area for this event, so it's well-run, and we would have no problem with it.
That's my recollection. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions or comments? Motion on the floor by Commissioner Krieger to approve items 2, 3, and 4, seconded by Commissioner Tang. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Good luck with your event. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Application by Clemente Park Committee, Jonathan Cheen, Committee Chair, for a special events permit for amplified outdoor public entertainment for the 14th annual Khmer New Year's celebration to be held on Saturday, April 20th, 2024, from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Palin Sports Complex at Clemente Park, 803 Middlesex Street. Rain date, April 21st.
Good evening. State your name for the record.
Jonathan Chim.
Thank you for coming in. Questions or comments from the board?
For the record, Jonathan, you've had this before, haven't you?
Yes.
Yes, that's my recollection. Thank you. Move approval.
Motion on the floor by Commissioner Donahue, seconded by Commissioner Krieger. All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Thank you. Good luck with your event.
Thank you.
Application by Ellen Casaza for a special one-day license to sell, dispense malt beverages and wines for an artist reception for Adamo Day on Saturday, March 9th, 2024, from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. at Curation 250 Jackson Street.
Good evening. Please state your name for the record.
Ellen Kazaza.
Ellen, I know you've held this license many times. Any questions or comments from the board?
No question.
Move approval. Motion on the floor by Commissioner Krieger, seconded by Commissioner Tang to approve. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. Motion carries. Good luck, Ellen.
Thank you
for
so
coming in.
much.
Applications by Amanda Etinge for a special one-day license to sell, dispense wines and malt beverages only for a celebration of life from 6 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. on March 16th, 2024 at the Hellenic Center, 41 Broadway Street. Amanda's joining us on Zoom.
Hello.
Good evening, Amanda. State your name,
Hello.
please.
Amanda Itinga.
Please tell us about your event.
It's just a memorial service we're doing at the Hellenic on Saturday. Nothing extraordinary. Same old, same old.
All right. Thank you. Questions or comments from the board? Motion by Commissioner Tang to approve, seconded by Commissioner Krieger. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. Motion carries. Amanda, good luck with your event. Great to see you. Thank you.
Applications by Pedro Bazan, catering supervisor for Aramark Tsongas Center, for 2 special one-day licenses to sell, dispense malt beverages and wines only for playoff games at UMass Lowell's Costello Gym, 275 Riverside Street, on Saturday, March 9th, 2024, from 2 to 5 p.m., and if successful, on Tuesday, March 12th, 2024, from 5 to 8 p.m.
Good evening. State your name for the record, please.
Good evening. My name is Pedro Wasan. Here to apply for 2 licenses. We will, at Costello Gym, we will have 2 bartenders, both of them certified on the first day. And as you hear, if we win, hopefully we do, we'll have 2 tip certified bartenders at the Costello Gym.
Excellent. Thank you. Questions or comments from the board? Motion on,
I got a question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you have much difficulty separating the under 21 from the legal drinkers?
Yes, of course.
How do you do it?
Check their IDs, of course.
Okay.
motion on the floor. Oh, you said? Motion on the floor by Commissioner Donahue, seconded by Commissioner Tang to approve. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none. Motion carries. Good luck. I hope you win.
Thank you. Hope so too.
application for a charity wine pouring license and charity wine auction by Heather Kring for American Lebanese Syrian Associated Charities, Incorporated, of Memphis, Tennessee, for the event Fitness for a Cure, benefiting St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, to be held at Lowell Memorial Auditorium, 50 East Merrimack Street, Saturday, March 16th, 2024. Heather's joining us on Zoom.
Good evening.
Good evening. Please state your name.
My name is Heather Kring. I'm an advisor for American Lebanese Syrian Associated Charities, and I'm joined by Stacy Marshall from our Boston office.
Great. I know a lot about this event. It's a great event. I've attended it before, so if you want to briefly tell the commissioners about it.
Sure. This is our 25th anniversary. This event raises funds for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee. There will be about 575 attendees at the Lowell Memorial Auditorium. We will have 10 certified bartenders to serve alcohol. Just excited to be back for another year.
Thank you. Questions or comments from the board?
Just have one question. I'm thrilled that you're using the Lowell Memorial Auditorium, but how did you pick Lowell? And I know you've been here for a number of years in the past, but I always look at Tennessee and then say, how did we get lucky and have you here?
Right. So, of course, St. Jude treats children from all over the world, and we have some really great committee members and board members that are in this area, in your area, in the Lowell area, and they've always, to my knowledge, I've been with ALSAC for 15 years, and to my knowledge, they've always had it in the Lowell area. I got to come up in 2018, I believe it was, and it's a really great event. So much fun, so much awareness raised for the kids receiving treatment at St. Jude.
Well, the city is glad to have you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I do think that it represents the fact that we have a population from that area. My wife's cousin, who's a Columbia history professor, thought Mansur, the street I live on, was a derivation of a name from the immigrants from Syria and Lebanon. Turned out not to be true. It was a French Huguenot, but still, the fact is that we do have a population like that.
Also,
Yes.
to add something to what Heather stated was Sherry Saroof, who owns the SLS Fitness in Lowell. She has been behind this for many years, so. Motion on the floor by Commissioner Krieger, seconded by Commissioner Tang to approve. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none. Motion carries. Heather, good luck with your event. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Public hearing for an application by Backpage Cafe and Restaurant LLC. Bradley Yates, proposed license manager for an all-alcoholic beverages restaurant license for premises at 15 Kearney Square, Unit Number 2.
Good evening. Please state your name for the record.
Good evening, Bradley Yates.
And why don't you tell us about your plan for the back page?
Sure. So we're looking at reopening the back page as a jazz and cafe club, as it was previously. However, we'll also be a cafe in the morning, and we'll switch over to lunch in the afternoon, and then move on to the normal evening as it was before.
Do you have any questions from the board members?
How does it look for parking? Are you going to be able to get the customers? Are they going to be able to park and come in?
Absolutely. Within a 2.5-minute walking distance, there's 3 gigantic parking garages, which we'll lay out on our website. Should have plenty of parking. As well as that particular street, unless the Lowell Memorial Auditorium has a function, is typically pretty empty in terms of parking.
So I've noticed on your application, your background, you own a corporation, and also you worked as a sales manager. What have you done to prepare yourself to learn the rules and regulations of serving alcohol, specifically with over-serving alcohol or serving minors?
Right. So everybody that will be working in the restaurant that doesn't already have that training is going through the proper training the tip certification, as well as all the local laws and you know, how to fundamentally deal with a restaurant. My partner also ran a restaurant for 14 years and has extensive experience behind a bar as a lead bartender.
So, but you're the manager of the record,
Correct.
and what would your partner's, the business partner's position be in the bar?
He'll be the bar manager. Yes, ma'am. And we will be using a licensed machine reader for everybody that's coming into the establishment. So we'll not only be able to check the IDs, check the authentication of the ID, but we'll have a record of everybody that enters the establishment.
Excellent. I know that Steve Ramirez just walked in, so I want to appreciate him being here, too. Any other questions? So we have a public hearing. Anyone here to speak in favor? In favor? Hearing none. Anyone here to speak in opposition? In opposition? Hearing none. Public hearing is closed. What is the wish of the body?
Move approval.
I'll second that.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Krieger, seconded by Commissioner Donahue. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. Motion carries. Bradley, we wish you luck there. It's a great location.
Thank you. We really appreciate all your help.
Good luck. Thank you.
Okay. Public hearing for an application by Daria Incorporated, doing business as Store 38, Sahil Patel, proposed license manager for transfer of an all-alcoholic beverages package store license for premises at 6 Laurel Street. We've actually received another request to continue the hearing until the next meeting.
Motion to continue the hearing until, when's our next meeting?
The 21st of March.
Motion by Commissioner Krieger, seconded by Commissioner Tang, to continue that public hearing, March 21st, 2024. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. Motion carries. Next.
Application by Outback Steakhouse, Tanisha Beth Farrell, proposed license manager, all alcoholic beverages hotel licensee for a change of manager for premises at 28 Reese Avenue.
Good evening. Please state your name.
Good evening, Madam Chair, members of the board. Elizabeth Pisano from Upton, Connell, and Devlin. And with me is Tanisha Farrell. She is a proposed manager of record at the Outback Steakhouse. As you know, this is a change of manager. Tanisha has been with Outback for over 18 years. She has been in Lowell for 8 months, and she's familiar with the rules and regulations relating to the sale of alcohol of this board and the ABCC. And we're happy to answer any questions that you have.
I have no questions because I saw her experience, so really pleased with that. Thank you. Any questions or comments?
Are you, is the Outback and Lowell going to stay? I read where several are being closed. We're in good shape?
We are in great shape. Our store is thriving, and I'm very happy to be a part of the community. We're not going anywhere.
I noticed it was crowded when I showed up there at 12:45 today.
We had a very busy lunch. I'm sorry you didn't get to come in, but if you're asking me, I'll put you to the top of the list.
Okay. I move approval.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Krieger, seconded by Commissioner Donahue. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Good luck. Thank you.
Can you get these little
Request for a hearing for an application by Varney LLC, doing business as University Convenience, Mukesh Patel, proposed license manager for transfer of an all-alcoholic beverages package store license for premises at 102 University Ave. It is requested that legal notice be published in the local newspaper and public hearing be held on March 21st, 2024 at 6 p.m.
Motion by Commissioner Tang, seconded by Commissioner Donahue to hold the public hearing on March 21st. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? Hearing none. Motion carries. Final item.
Request for a public hearing on March 21st, 2024 at 6 p.m. to discuss pawnbroker interest rates for the city of Lowell.
Motion on the floor by Commissioner Donahue, seconded by Commissioner Tang. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries.
Move adjournment.
Motion to adjourn by Commissioner Krieger, seconded by Commissioner Donahue. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Good.